Hey guys, I know you're going to take your test today, but real quick here before you take your test, I just wanted to review a couple of the things that caused some of you problems on the last one, okay, on the last quiz that we took. Again, please make sure you looked over that answers I gave you on that email that I attached to you, that you would double check your answers. I didn't put it on the email, I put it on Google Classroom, so if you make sure you check that, just to make sure you find and correct your mistakes. Okay, there were a lot of you that were mixing up the different types of angles. We have to make sure we know our vocab. Okay, it wasn't a math issue, it was a vocab issue. Okay, so real quick here with you, just a reminder of the different angle types we have. Okay, so the first one I've got here with angle 1, okay, this is an interior angle. It's not at the center. Okay, it is just randomly on the inside. Notice there isn't even a center on this one. Okay, so again, if it is an interior angle, it's going to be 1/2 arc plus arc. And the two arcs that you're going to use is you're going to use the one that is across from it, so its arc, and then also its vertical angles arc. Okay, so whatever these two were, you would add and take half to get angle 1. That is an interior angle. Okay, then we have exterior angles. Okay, exterior angles outside of the circle. Anytime we have an exterior angle, it's always 1/2 big arc minus little arc. Okay, so in this case, CD would be the big arc. Okay, AB would be the little arc. Okay, so whatever that is minus those two, take half of it would give you angle 2. And again, that's an exterior angle. Okay, then we have central angles. Notice it's at the center. Okay, it has to be. You can't just guess it's at the center. There has to be a center there you're working with. And that is always exactly the same as its arc. Okay? And then the last type we have is inscribed. Okay? And inscribed angles are always going to be half their arc. Okay? So if the angle's 40, then the arc's going to be 80. If the arc's 80, the angle's 40, etc. Okay? So again, interior, exterior, central, inscribed. Okay, those are the 4 types. Make sure you know those. Okay, you get to use your notes, but just make sure you have that down, the different types. Okay, again, sometimes I think when we get to use our notes, we tend to maybe not prepare as well as we need to. Okay, don't fall into that trap. Okay, need to make sure you're preparing as you just normally would. Okay, and then we've got our notes to help us if we do get stuck. Okay, the other thing we had was working with the segments. Okay, so if you're asked to find a segment on the inside, okay, again, doesn't matter if it goes through the center or not. That's irrelevant with the segments, okay, but we want to multiply the little pieces together. Okay, so in this case, I'd want AB is equal to CD. Okay, again, multiplying those little pieces and solving from there. I think most of you are pretty good with that one. The one we struggled a little bit more on was working with the exterior. Okay, so again, if we have an exterior here, okay, as our 4 pieces, okay, it's always going to be the outside times the whole equals the outside times the whole. Okay, so again, outer times the whole thing, outer times the whole thing. Make sure you are adding, not multiplying. There were a few of you that tried to multiply. Again, it's going to get you the wrong answer. And right now, with no partial credit, that can really bump you. Okay, so just be careful with that. Okay, and then the other type is, what if I have a tangent? Okay, so what if it's something like this? Okay, so if we have a tangent, we just square the tangent. So it would be a squared is equal to b times b plus c. Okay, so again, same thing with the secant, outer times the whole, but then the tangent is just going to be doubled, or excuse me, not doubled, but squared, taking it times itself. All right, so again, just make sure you double check that stuff, make sure you know your vocab, all that stuff. Again, please take the test on your own. Okay, some of you had very similar wrong answers on that quiz, which does make me a little leery of things. So please make sure you're being honest. It only hurts yourself in the long run anyways. If we do end up coming back for finals and stuff, you're not going to get to use your notes. Okay, so very important that you are learning this stuff as we do go along. All right, again, and also if you have questions, please make sure you're hopping on my virtual hour, okay, or sending me emails. Okay, I'm starting to every once in a while get one where you say, well, I just didn't know the answer. That's not an excuse. Okay, you have a way to email me, okay, and you also can come on during my virtual hour. Okay, so please make sure you are taking advantage of that stuff. Okay, you cannot just say, well, I just didn't get it because we're not in school. Very, very important we learn this stuff because it will be on your ACT and stuff moving forward that we'll need to make sure we understand. All right, otherwise, good luck on the test and have a great rest of your day.